Hey guys, and today I'll be playing Heartburn, where we go on a date with your favorite streamer at a lovely little cafe. I can't believe it. I truly, really can't believe it. How is it possible that I'm going on a date with my most favorite streamer? I got lucky enough that Serze noticed my fan art, and I can't believe she even wrote me a DM afterward. And after talking for a while over social media, she asked me out on a date. I have to be the luckiest girl alive. Hello there. Serze, you're here. Yeah. Sorry for running late. Hope you didn't have to wait too long. Don't worry, I just got here myself. I mean, waiting for 20 minutes isn't really that long. Well, come on, let's go inside. Well, Serze pulls me inside of the cafe. I wonder how this game is going to be freaky. Do you want to sit anywhere specific? No, I'll let you choose, my dear. Alright. Where should we sit? I talk to you. So, why are we sitting here? Well, obviously because I, as a worried big sister, wish to watch over my beloved brother. She's right. We have to make sure that nothing is wrong with Silvio. So, we're really just here to stalk these two on their date. I prefer to call it observing from afar. So basically, yes. You guys are the worst. Okay, so that's our family over there stalking us. How nice of them. How typical of Rose to be late even though she was the one who invited us. You're right. But I'm sure she'll show up. Eventually. I think that's about it. I don't want to sit there. The seat's up here. So why'd you invite me to this place? Levia recommended this place as a nice date spot. I think she was messing with you. Why? I thought you liked cute things. Yeah, but this is a bit too much. Should we go home then? Nah, it's fine. We're here anyway, so let's try the drinks first. What's this? Big paper hearts are stuck to the wall. Interesting decor choice. This is the bathroom. Let's sit all the way up here. To be honest, I don't want to sit next to two other people like this. Alright, I'll look for somewhere else. Okay, sit right here then. Oh, this place is perfect. I think so too. Let's sit down. Serze and I sit down. She puts her purse on the ground next to her, before leaning in my direction and resting her head on her hands. I'm so glad you make the time to meet with me. Actually, I feel like I should be the one who says this. I was surprised that you asked me out on a date. What are you saying? Texting you was super fun. You're such a sweet and funny person. So when I heard you're single, I obviously had to take my chance. You think so? That's so sweet. No, honestly, you're not only super talented, but also such a kind person. And after seeing you in person, you're drop dead gorgeous. The way you style your hair, the way you dress, oh, that's a lot. Oh, did I say something bad? I guess not. I was just a bit surprised. Being praised so highly isn't something that I experience every day. I guess I'm a bit overwhelmed. I see, then I suppose I'll have to hold back on compliments. Serze looks a bit bummed out. Well, I didn't want her to look like that on the very first minutes of our date. I don't need to look this upset. Thank you very much for the compliments. I'm happy that you already like me this much. Serze smiles at me a bit. It looks like this lifted her mood. I really like you a lot, Levia. So just tell me if I'm annoying or something. As if I find you annoying. How could I ever think that as your fan? Moreover, you're very lovely. Oh, really? She looks so happy about this. How cute. Is Cat here? Sorry to interrupt you two lovebirds, but here are your menus. The waitress, who is wearing a very pink maid dress, hands us both simple cards. Looking through all the items listed, honestly I can't even tell what is supposed to be what. Should I just choose randomly? So, my dear, what do you want to eat? Should we just be direct? Kitten's Paradise, Sugary Sweet Love, let's just say you. What? Are you for real? Absolutely. Then what are you waiting for? You should have just told me that you wanted to make out. Come on, let's go to my place, it's near. With those words, Serze practically pulled me out of the cafe. Well, obviously I'm following her eagerly. Anyone got late. We just have to be direct, you know? Everyone gets what they want. So let's say sugary sweet love. Oh, that sounds delicious. I'll take the same dish. Alrighty, I'll bring you your food in a sec. As the waitress leaves, Serze moves closer to me. She looks at me with a small smile on her face. I look back at her. I feel like her eyes are drilling into my skull. Gosh, I feel so nervous. I should think of a topic to talk about with her. Maybe that'll calm me down. What should we talk about? Streaming, your tattoo, this cafe. Your tattoo! Actually, I noticed you have a tattoo on your arm. Oh, you did? How attentive of you. Can I have a better look? It's kind of hard to see through the sleeve. Of course. After hesitating a bit, Serze rolls up her sleeve and shows me her tattoo. There are multiple hearts decorating her arm. Oh my gosh, no way, I have the same tattoo. Oh, really? It's gonna... I hold my arm next to hers to compare. Surprisingly, both of us really have the exact same tattoo. Wow, that's really wild. I designed this tattoo myself. Oh, is that so? Wait a damn minute. When I was reading the description of this game, it mentioned stalking. Is this streamer stalking us? Oh man. Yeah. How did you get your tattoo? I just asked a tattoo artist where I ran a tattoo and they recommended this one. Maybe it was the same one. But I didn't get this tattoo done in this town. Me neither, haha. Oh, interesting. You know what, this feels like fate. Having the same tattoo as you is such a crazy coincidence. It kind of feels like fate that we met. Huh? Oh, sorry, that was super cheesy, huh? But us two having the same tattoo, it kind of feels like we were destined to meet. Serze looks away. Seems like she's thinking about something. I'm glad you think so. She smiles at me. Honestly, she's too cute like this. But I have to say that this design suits you way more than me. Huh? What are you saying? It looks so much better on you, Serze. She starts giggling. Her bright laughter is contagious. I had to let out a chuckle as well. Spending time with her is unexpectedly pleasant. What should we talk about next? Streaming or this cafe? Let's talk about streaming. So, how did you even get into streaming? Oh, you really want to know that? Obviously. You're acting like I'm not your fan or something. Nah, you're too sweet. But honestly, it's not like there's a special story behind it. I've always liked dressing up and playing games, so I just started to record myself while doing that. I guess somehow people thought that this was fun to watch. Now streaming is not only a hobby, but also a good source of income. That's nice. Having a hobby as a job sounds like a dream. Especially if one is as entertaining as you. Oh stop, you're making me blush. I'm only telling you the truth. Really? Well, then I suppose I'll have to trust you. So it's not like my streaming's my main source of income. Huh? What? You had a ton of donations, so I thought you only stream. Yeah, no. I'm studying to become a doctor because it's a family thing, I suppose. Wow, I never have expected that. You want to be a real doctor? Yes. If you ever feel sick in the future, feel free to tell me. I'll examine you thoroughly. In that case, I'll just do just that. Both of us have a laugh. Hearing her say that is a bit silly, but honestly, I like that. Serze calms down a bit and looks at me with curiosity in her eyes. What do you work as? Oh well, I look out of the window. Telling her that I'm jobless right now after she told me that she wants to be a doctor will make me seem rather pathetic. Well, I'm really curious about what you work as. I'll tell her. It's kind of embarrassing, but I'm jobless right now. Oh, why should that be embarrassing? I think you wrote that you just recently moved to this town, so it's normal to not instantly have a job. She tilts her head and looks at me a bit confused. Her reaction is surprising to me too. The way she assessed the situation without really judging me. This feels rather refreshing. Normally I hear stuff about me being too lazy and talented or stupid to get a job. You think so too, Serze? I was afraid I'd seem like a loser to you. You worry too much. Anyways, what was your last job before coming here? I worked as a bank clerk. Oh, what? Now that was unexpected. Says Miss, I want to be a doctor, but I'm also a streamer. Touché. So why'd you quit? Well, my ex was my boss. Oh. She She made work feel like hell once we broke up. Honestly, it was so bad. Your ex, huh? Yeah. Let's complain some more. Her name was Jess, and honestly, she was one of the prettiest girls I've ever seen. She also used to be nice and caring, sexy. I see. Let's complain some more. Honestly, back then, I was even convinced that I married her. So why'd you break up? Oh, she cheated on me, and then blamed me for it? What a bitch. That Jennifer should pay for how she treated you. Huh? How'd you know her name? You mentioned it earlier. Did you ever forget? I thought I only said her name with your nickname, though. Well, it's not really anything important. Let's change the subtopic. Talking about this is so depressing. Yeah, sorry for dragging down the mood. What should we talk about next? Next, let us go on to... let's talk about this cafe. This cafe is rather unusual. I've never seen so much pink in one place. Yeah, right? That's why I enjoy being here. It totally fits my aesthetic. That's right. Serze looks like she fits right in here. Did you ever work here? Nope, but this place was a big inspiration on how to style myself for streams. I see. Honestly, I didn't see much of the town, but as far as I can tell, there are a lot of interesting places here, huh? Exactly. Some of the residents are very particular, so I guess it reflects on the town's overall impression. Everything here is so lively. It must have been a great place to grow up in. To be honest, I didn't really grow up here. Though I did move here in my teens, I think. Oh, where did you live before? In a city not too far, but also not too close from here. How mysterious. She giggles as she leans forward. Does that make me seem more interesting? It definitely adds to your charm. Is that so? She giggles again as she leans back. It seems like she liked my answer. Nice. So, but what about you? Let's tell her. I moved into this town a month ago. I kinda had some family struggles, so I just had to put some distance between me and them. Oh no, what happened? Serze looks at me. She seems full of concern. How surprising that someone like her would worry about someone like me. It's fine if you don't want to talk about it. I don't want you to feel pressured or anything. Nah, it's fine. I let out a heavy sigh. It's a typical they can't accept that I'm a lesbian drama. I tried to tell them for a while, but whenever I tried to allude to my sexuality, they just changed the topic. So when I straight up told them, a big argument started. Oh, I see. That sounds bad. She looks like she's pitying me, not that I mind. It's nice to finally meet someone in person who actually bothers to listen to my problems. It makes me more mad than sad. I mean, who'd suggest their gay daughter should try dating men anyways, because that's the only natural way. I let out another heavy sigh. Ugh, sorry for dumping that on you, and on a first date nonetheless. No, it's fine. Although I feel sorry for you, hearing something like that from your parents must have been discouraging. It is, but for now, I can just hope for them to come around eventually. They will, I'm sure. As if they really want to lose contact with an amazing daughter like you. She smiles encouragingly at me, which makes me feel a bit better. Seeing her reaction, I assumed that her family was a bit more open about her dating girls. I do wonder about her situation, but it could be a delicate thing to ask. Let's ask her because we're nosy. So what's with your parents? Did they accept you dating women? Serze seems to contemplate something. She sways her head from left to right, her hair following the same motion. You don't need to tell me if you don't want to. No, it's fine. I was just thinking about how to say it. She smiles at me again. I don't think that my parents know about it. I'm not in contact with my father and, well, my mother died some years ago. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. I hope I didn't bring him some negative memories. Don't worry, you're a pretty little head about it. She was a victim of robbery. The culprit shot her and took all her valuables. The police weren't able to catch them either. She grins a bit as she leans forward. So you should always stay alert whenever you walk the streets. Not that the robber gets to you, too. Huh? I do watch out. Oh, really? You seem like the type of person that walks while staring at their cell phone, then trips over nothing. That actually happened to me last week. See, Serze just still backs her head as she laughs loudly. No way, that's too funny. She wipes away a little tear as she tries to calm down. Come on, this can't be so funny to her. Anyways, back to topic. My brother is aware of my dating preferences. Actually, he even helped me pick out an outfit for today. In that case, I suppose he has good taste. You look gorgeous in this outfit. I'm like, thank you, I'll let him know. Now just a chocolate cake. Before I can think of another topic to talk about, the waitress from before reappears. She balances our dishes in both of her hands and places them in front of her. 2 lovely cakes coming, right? I hope you'll enjoy them. Thank you very much, they look very delicious. Don't be rude, they look really lovely. I had no idea those servants would look like this. Thank you, I'm glad to hear that. The waitress shoots both of us a smile before practically running back into the kitchen. While eating, Serze and I talk about different things. I tell her about my favorite drawing techniques, and she talks about games she's planning to play on stream. Seeing her talk about her hobbies and interests is so nice. It makes me feel like sitting in one of her streams, but with an added bonus of having an actual conversation. Seeing the way she looks while listening to me is adorable too. She stuffs her face with cake while paying attention to my every word. So cute. Time practically flies by as the 2 of us talk about so many different topics. I adored her for so long, but would have known that simply talking to her could be so nice. Serze places her fork on her plate and takes hold of my hand. I can already feel the blush creeping up my face. Could you wait a bit? I think I'll need to visit the bathroom. Oh yeah, sure. She smiles at me brightly as she takes her bag with her. By the way, before that, I'll also go pay for our meal. Hey, wait, I wanted to pay. No way, I was the one who suggested going on a date. So I want to be the one who's paying. Can't we at least split the bill? Pay 50-50? Nope. She giggles as she pats my shoulder. No, you can pay next time if you're this eager. Alright, sure. Serze gives a small squeeze in response, before going up to the counter to pay. I look around the cafe. I've waited for 10 minutes and Sir has yet to return. I really don't want to just sit and run around. Let's take this chance and take a look around the cafe. Are they still talking? All in all, their date seems to go swimmingly. To a satisfying conclusion, I should take note of that for future experiments. For future experiments? Don't tell me you only came here for work. And what data could you possibly collect from this? Why else would I leave the house? My dear daughter, only fools will tell you to separate your work and private life, so of course I had to collect some data while I'm here. Though he's also here because I begged him to come. I didn't want to go alone and you would have never agreed to come with me. You two are so exhausting. Also, it doesn't answer the question of what you're researching. I'll tell you once you work with me. Okay, there are nosy individuals. Let's talk to you guys. I'm sorry for being late, my sweethearts. And thanks for ordering something for me, too. No need to thank us. Alrighty. So what do you think of this place so far? It sucks. Everything looks so bright and the hard things get on my nerves. I'm not surprised that you don't like it. What about you, darling? Well, it's not really to my taste either. Quite cheesy, if I'm being honest. No way, you agree with them? How disappointing. We haven't eaten yet. Who knows, maybe the food's good. I hope so. Is anything wrong? Oh, I hope I wasn't staring too much. It's just that you look kind of familiar. Is that so? You have probably seen one of my ads hanging around. I'm Patricia, the founder of the first and most pretty jewelry store in town. Feel free to come and take a look if you ever have the time. Sure, thanks. Let's see now. She's just sitting around. Are they still there? Okay, these 2 are still there. This place is surprisingly nice. I thought it'd be a bit too tacky with the heart decorations, yeah. But in the end, it's actually easy to relax here. I'm glad you came to like this cafe. I was a bit worried. Well, you didn't need to worry. I was just a bit surprised by all the pink and hearts. As long as I can spend time with you, I really don't care about the place. I see. Then do you want to go to the fields afterward? Sure, we can stay there to watch the sunset. That sounds lovely. Now let's talk to you. Oh wait. What's this? It seems to be a guest book. A lot of people have written things in here. Okay. I want to kiss you, sirs. I feel kind of silly. Oh no, there's so much to do. I'm sorry, but we're not taking any orders right now. She looks busy here. to offer our help. Do you need any help? My date's busy right now anyway, so I'm free right now. Huh? What? Really? Well, you are very nice and you look reliable. So sure, why not? Actually, my coworker called in sick today, so it's just me here. But I can't leave the kitchen unattended for too long, so I have trouble serving all the food. I see. Do you want me to serve the food instead? That way you can be in the kitchen. That sounds great. I'll go prepare all the orders for now. Could you collect all the dirty dishes for now? Yeah, sure. Okay, so I'm here to help you. Looks like Serze is finished. I should go to her. There you are. Sorry for the wait. It's fine. I used the time to look around for a bit. Sounds good. Anyways, thanks for waiting, but I guess that's the part where the day ends, huh? It'd be kind of a shame to just end it here. I clear my throat and take Serze's hand. I thought that there was a park nearby. Do you want to take a walk around? Oh, I'd love to. Let's go. What? Just leave? Living by himself? Carla takes my hand. She pulls me out of the cafe, shining more brightly than the sun itself. Oh, that's it. Okay, so this was a good ending. Serze and I talked for an unbelievably long time. It started by reading the cafe, talking more about games and movies, to talking about future goals, and going a bit more in depth about our families. It might seem strange to discuss such topics on the first date, but after only spending one day with Serze, I feel so comfortable with her. It feels like we've been friends for forever or something. Seeing how she opens up after listening to my troubles makes me feel so happy. I suppose now is really the time to go home. Oh, really? Serze pouts a bit. I only have to laugh in response. Yeah, I'm sorry. Maybe we can meet up next week if you like. Oh, I'd love to. Seeing the smile on her face makes my heart flutter. Is it really possible to be so into someone? I lean a bit into her. Though Serze only notices this once, I press my lips on her cheek. Well, thank you for the wonderful date. I'm looking forward to the next one. And for success. It was a successful date. Okay, so this time I'm just not gonna tell Serze like anything about myself and be like rude in a way. So let's say it's a secret. Sorry, but that's a secret. Oh, I see. Well, then I won't pester you about it. Instead, I'll just imagine you as an undercover spy who cannot tell me about the mission. I have to laugh at that. How sweet is that? I like that idea. Kinda nice that Serze is not pressuring me on this topic. It feels comforting that I don't have to justify myself. But I also don't want to make her more curious than she already is. I should think of other topics. Next, we'll talk about her tattoo. Skip ahead, because she's actually our stalker. If she hid it, I don't understand how she has to stalk us. Let's say how unprofessional. Can't believe the tattoo artist used to design it made for myself. I spent so long on how exactly I wanted it to look, only for that idiot to copy it. Ugh, just thinking about it makes me so mad. Oh, I'm sorry. Serze shrinks back into her seat and averts her eyes. I let out a sigh. No, it's fine. How could you have known? It's not like it's your fault. Yeah. Nevertheless, Serze still looks down. Seems like she's taking this to heart. Great, this day is going so well. It's like a rude thing to say. And we'll talk about the cafe. Okay, let's don't tell her about our situation. Why should I tell you? It's not like we know each other very well. That's such a rude way to say it. Moreover, we're still practically strangers, even if I'm your fan. Serze looks a bit embarrassed. Oh, I'm sorry, I just wanted to strike a conversation. I didn't know this was a bad topic. Well, this should be common sense. Serze sighs a little. I should probably come up with a new topic before she asks me something too personal again. Before I can think of another topic to talk about, the waitress from before reappears. She bounces both our dishes in her hand and places them in front of us. 2 lovely cakes coming right up. I hope you enjoy them. I'll just say we really took your time. You really took your time bringing us our food. I was wondering if you even get some at all. Oh, did you really take so long? I'm so sorry. Don't worry about it. We waited for ages. Do you really call something like this customer service? We're understaffed today, so I'm sorry if it took too long. I just spitting out these words, the waitress just turns around and runs away. Serze shoots her a side eye before she smiles at me. Well, let's eat. While eating, Serze talks about many things, streaming, games, and other media she enjoys, but honestly I don't feel like engaging in the conversation at all. Like her streams, this situation just feels so awkward to me. I can't bring myself to enjoy it at all. I don't know if Serze notices this all, but her babbling is filling the silence between us anyways. At the end, I've long finished my meal while she has barely eaten at all. Serze places her fork on her plate and takes a hold of my hand. I feel like pulling my hand away, but that wouldn't really be a nice thing to do. Can you wait for a bit? I think I need to visit the bathroom. Sure. She smiles at me brightly as she takes her bag with her. Okay, she'll pay for my meal. She said, thanks, you didn't even offer. Serze smiles at me while going to pay. It's a bit surprising that she wants to pay even though she hasn't really eaten anything, but I don't really feel like paying either. Okay, you look around, you wait for 10 minutes and she hasn't arrived yet. Okay, the date goes well. What will you say? It's still the same thing. Oh, I can't go in here. You really can go in here. No, I can't really go in there. Hers is still in there. I'm not too sure if it would just be rude to just go in. But something could have happened to her. Should I check on her? Yes. Serze, are you alright? Oh shit. In front of me stands a girl who looks exactly like Serze. She stares at me in utter disbelief. I can't look away from her short brown hair. Serze, is that a wig? Oh no, she saw it. Before I can even respond, Serze drops her wig and starts rummaging through her bag. Something doesn't feel right about this. She suddenly seems so disturbed. Maybe I should try to calm her down? With that goal in mind, I slowly step towards her. Is everything alright? Why are you acting? Freeze right in my tracks, looking at the very thing that Serze just pointed at me. A gun? Serze, what are you doing? Instead of actually answering me, she just mumbles unintelligible stuff. I can't stand this. Why did I have to mess up like this? Everything went so terribly today, and now this? Of course this would happen to someone as pathetic as me. There's no way you want to be with me now. But, there's no way that I can let you go. So I'll just have to force you. Force me to do what? Listen girl, as long as you take that gun down, I'm willing to do anything. I lift my hands up slightly to show my intent, but it seems to have an opposite effect. Serze comes towards me and shoves the gun against my chest. Feeling the cold metal against my skin, I can't help but squirm. This agitates her even more as she presses more firmly. In cases like this, it's better to just throw away any pride left. I just don't want to die. Hey, I already said I wouldn't do anything, no need to go so far. My voice cracks. I also notice how my body starts shaking. Serze just looks at me through her bangs. Her expression contains nothing but the earlier smiles and laughter. She seems like a completely different person. Alright, listen. Yeah? I'll only give you one chance. If you do as I tell you, I won't harm you. Sounds good. I take another look at her face. I can't shake off this feeling. She just seems so deranged. I take a deep breath and try to calm myself down. Sure, I'm being threatened with a gun, but she wouldn't kill me, right? Right? Yeah, not in the bathroom, nonetheless. The Serze looks up at me. I can see her glare through her bangs. Well, we'll go home, so I can think of a new plan on what to do with you. I feel goosebumps going up my spine. What does she mean by that? You wouldn't shoot me, right? Fear in my voice is clearly audible. Serze starts smiling, but I don't feel comforted at all. Shoot you? Of course I don't want to. Levia, I love you so much. You have no idea. Just the thought of you makes my heart feel like it's burning. And no matter how much I adored you, there's no way you'll ever think bearable now that I've discovered what trash I am. Still, I can't let go of you. What is she talking about? I have no idea what she's monologuing about, but... Before I can even finish my thoughts, Serze grabs me roughly and turns me around. I can feel the barrel of the gun pressed against my back. I want to bet, so as long as I don't do anything stupid, I won't have a reason to shoot. Now come on, let's get out of here quickly. I already paid, so it shouldn't be a problem. I just knocked weakly. Time to go home. What the heck? What does she mean? Like, she won't love you anymore? I guess that must stem for her like, family life. I'm back, my dear. I hope you didn't miss me too much. I slowly look up from my book. Serze's friendly smile greets me back. Are you hungry? I'll cook us something. Sure. But can you stop putting sleeping pills in my food? I don't want to spend the rest of my day asleep again. Sure. You haven't tried to run away this week, so I think you should be fine. Anyways, what about some casserole? Sounds good. To Captivity. Oh man. Alright, so this time I'm not being so cool to her. So maybe she'll change her tune to weren't as mean to her before. She's still in there. Yes, check. Ask if she was alright. Because she doesn't have... She has short brown hair. Disturbed. The date went so well, and yeah, I just had to mess up at the last step. There's no way he wants to be with me now, but why'd you think that? Just because he has short brown hair? Okay, so she seems familiar. Who is she then? Okay, Serze remembers something about following her, but I can't really focus on that. Even with the gun pressed against me, I tried to remember where I could have seen her. Suddenly the realization hits me. How didn't I recognize her sooner? Vita? Serze's whole body stiffens. She stares at me in utter disbelief. Several seconds pass as no one says anything. I take a deep breath. If it's really her, then maybe I could talk to her. Vita, is that really you? No way, how did you recognize me? Well, no, how long did you know? Were you making a fool out of me? Was it fun? I just realized now. But wait for a second, Vita, why are you doing this? What do you mean? Why are you pointing a gun at me? Why do you even disguise yourself like this? You would have just ignored me if I didn't do that. There's no way you would have met up with trash like me. Trash? What are you talking about? You were a precious friend. Precious friend? Ha! Vito's whole body is shaking from her laughter. Are you serious? After you ghosted me? I didn't do that. You were the one who moved away without telling me anything. But you didn't reply to any of my letters. I wrote countless letters to you, but I never got a response from you. What? But of course you wouldn't. You probably thought you were way above responding to trash like me. No, Vito, what are you saying? I never got any letters from you. Vito stares at me with a bone-chilling glare. I squeeze my eyes shut. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. She looks like she was out of her mind from rage. What if she really wants to hurt me? However, I only hear the sound of metal falling on the ground. Opening my eyes again, I see Vita clinging to herself. She looks miserable. What a convenient excuse. I'm sorry, Vita, but I swear that I'm not lying. I have no idea why your letters never reached me. She presses her whimper upon hearing my answer. Seeing her like this makes my chest tighten uncomfortably, so I reach out to her. She flinches at first but allows the touch. Vito, you were so important to me. If I had gotten your letters, I would have written you back in a heartbeat. Please believe me. I see. She leans her head on my shoulder as the tears run down her face. I just hold her in my arms until she calms down. Vita goes to one of the sinks and washes her face. I stand next to her while holding her bag. The silence between us hangs heavily. I feel so stupid. Huh? I'm so stupid for doing all this. I'm sorry, Levia. She lets out a deep sigh. I did a lot of stupid things because I thought you'd never want to see me again. I can understand if you can't accept my apology. Oh, it's fine, don't worry. Huh? Vita looks at me in utter disbelief. I'm happy to have reunited with you. Sure, it was pretty dramatic, but you've always been the kind of girl that liked it extreme. Hearing you say that, what was I even worried about in the first place? No idea. I smiled wholeheartedly at her. Anyways, I'm so lucky to have met you here again. What a coincidence. It's not a coincidence though. What? The flat you're renting actually belongs to my brother. I begged him to rent it to you at a discount and then put the prospects into your letterbox. I knew that you lost your job, so a cheap flat in a new town probably sounded very attractive to you. Does that mean you have my address? Yeah, I found you randomly via social media one day. Bringing out your occupation, home address, and personal information took some time, but it wasn't impossible. Plus of how you confessed to cyberstalking me with a straight face like that. I did say I did some stupid stuff. Let out a deep sigh. You could have just written me another letter. I thought that you'd forgotten everything about me, so I saw no point in doing that. Thinking about it now, it was probably her doing though. Who's doing? Never mind. Anyways, whatever I tried, I just couldn't let go of you. I pet her shoulder. It's alright, we can meet up plenty of times from now on. Really? I'm glad you still want to be friends. Yeah, friends. I cleared my throat before looking at my clock. Alright, I guess we should go home now. Yeah, it's kinda late. I moved to the bathroom door before turning back to her. Oh, by the way, can I make a request? Sure, what is it? Next time, I want to go on a date with Vita and not Serze. So just come in normal clothes for the next date. Before I can get any type of response, I pulled out of the restroom. This date really was nothing like how I expected it to turn out. A lot of things happened today, but somehow asking for a next date was the most nerve-wracking thing. Well, maybe I'm just subconsciously repressing with that whole gun thing. Yeah. You definitely are, because what? Okay, maybe it was Vita's mother that, I don't know, blocked the letters from going? On my way home, I feel my cell phone buzzing in my pocket. I take it out. Vita wrote me. Hey, how about next weekend for the date? This is a true ending. Levia and Vita. Okay, now I'm going to go to talk to Serze. There you are. Sorry for the wait. It's fine. Here's your time to look around for a bit. Sounds good. Anyway, thanks for waiting. But I guess that's the part where the date ends, huh? Yeah, I guess so. Well, I hope you enjoyed the day as much as I did. It was fine. Let's be honest, I don't really feel like going on another date with you. Huh? Sorry, I just didn't really feel a spark between us. I guess it's just not meant to be. Serze looks around as if she's bothered by all the people around her. Well, yeah, he rejected her in front of everyone. It's embarrassing for you to be rejected in front of all these people. I knew that public recognition was so important to her. I guess that means I should get going. Well, it was nice meeting you. I'll be on my way then. Serze just stands there, looking a bit baffled as I leave the cafe. She was like, I can't believe you reject me. I mean, she didn't come after us, right? Sorry for the long pause, guys, but now I'm back for real. Serze's voice is coming out of my headphone. Even though I dumped her on her date, I still kinda miss watching her streams. So now I'm actually watching her past streams. Seeing her face somehow makes me feel nostalgic. I only realized it afterward, but she kinda resembles my first crush. Well, anyways, I doubt I'll see her again. I didn't feel like texting her and she didn't write me either. But I think that's fine. I'm happier with being one of her many viewers. And her three is watching. So we did like her best friend, Vita. Which is why we probably like Serze so much, is what I think. Basically, I have to quickly do orders and whatnot. In order for me to get the last ending. Enter the dishes, taking out the second one. We're gonna bring them to the counter. And the orders are right here. them? Yes, I finally did it. Man, that's just not quick enough with my fingers. Oh, it also seems like my date is back too. What's up? Nothing much. I was just a bit bored, so I helped the waitress serve the food and stuff. How nice of you. You're so considerate. The maid leans forward and taps my shoulder. Yeah, I have to agree. And you made no mistakes either. That's so impressive. She clears her throat and she seems a bit bashful. Would you like to work for us? It's fine. It's part-time, but you're so good at this. It'd be great to have you on the team. I am... Well, it is true that I'm jobless anyway, so this is actually a godsend offer. Hearing that my first date is kinda... I looked over to Serze, who just seems just as surprised as me. Don't worry, we'll pay you well. How much are we talking about? The waitress smiles before she leans over and whispers in my ear. I'm in. Yay! We have a job and we have a girlfriend. It's a happy ending overall. But did we ever find out that Serze was actually Vita? He used a super loved Boom Boom cake for this lovely customer. Oh my, how charming. That's what I call good customer service. Only the best for my adorable little friend. Serze giggles a bit. When's your break? I'll have to finish something up, but then I'll join you. Sounds great. We got the secret ending, hired help. I like the other ending more when we find out it's actually our best friend that we lost contact with. But overall, that was a really nice game. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Bye!